Now on CoastTV News.
Battle over student rights, why the ACLU claims that a proposed policy at Milford School District could limit freedom of expression.
House vote debate. Tonight, the back-and-forth battle in Ocean City could finally result in a ban on these floating structures.
Heat wave alert, how Sussex County locals are getting ready to brace for the very warm week ahead.
This is CoastTV News at 6.
A free speech debate heating up at Milford schools. Good evening. I'm Madeline Overturf.
And I'm Charlie Sakaitis. Welcome to our News at 6. We begin tonight with a school board policy that's under some scrutiny.
At the center of the issue is a policy about controversial and sensitive issues in Milford classrooms specifically. Joining us live in Milford is Coast TV News anchor Mallory Metzner. Mallory, the ACLU says if approved, the policy would hurt First Amendment rights.
Maddie, the ACLU says the policy would require school staff to ensure that all learning environments are free from content, items, or conduct that could create, quote, intimidating, hostile, or offensive learning environments. The Milford School District has declined to comment on this, but the ACLU's executive director says the policy is too vague and would make it difficult for teachers to present some topics at all. He worries the policy could allow students to veto each other's beliefs.
It's like a safe space sticker up in their classroom for LGBTQ students. A student could say, well, that offends me, you need to take it down. Similarly, if a student were to walk in and have on their book bag, proud Republican voter, a student could say, well, that offends me and you need to remove that book bag.
Again, the Milford School District declined our request for an interview and said any comment would come after the meeting that's happening right now here behind me. We'll stay on this story and have updates tonight at 11. I'm Mallory Metzner, live in Milford, Coast TV News.
And this brings us to our Coast TV poll. We want to know, should schools allow the discussion of controversial, sensitive topics in the classroom?
Let's take a look at the updated results from last news hour. It's changed now. 46% say yes and 46% say maybe with guidelines. Only 8% say no, so it seems to be pretty 50-50, no pun intended, for those two options.
Yeah, and we're going to look at this all throughout the evening, so these numbers could continue to change, especially at 11 once we have a little bit more information from the district itself. But for now, if you want to go vote, go to coasttv.com or use your Coast TV mobile app. And here's a story we've been covering for weeks. Ocean City and the company Sea Rocket debating over if Sea Rocket is allowed to rent out these floating living spaces in Ocean City. Tonight, a big move is expected. The council will likely decide tonight on adding an ordinance to prohibit houseboats in Ocean City. This comes as the company Sea Rocket, who's known mostly for boat rides and parasailing, is looking to add a houseboat for people to rent out in the area. The town of Ocean City thinks that having these houseboats could cause their marinas to be overcrowded and could cause some safety issues. But the company says the houseboat is 100% safe, and we met with people who actually want to rent one out.
There is no health and safety concern. That boat operates the same exact way as any other sport fisher, whether it's electric, sewer, or anything else. It operates exactly the same.
Ocean City hopes that this will stop Sea Rocket for good, but Sea Rocket says they plan on taking legal action if the city vetoes their houseboat.
Fenwick Island is going to be taking a closer look at the town budget this week. The Budget and Finance Committee is going to talk about the updated draft of the fiscal year 2025 budget. Officials are specifically looking to see how dredging could impact the budget, as well as rental tax rates. The committee will also talk about a proposed fee schedule recommendation to Town Council.
If you are a Bethany Beach homeowner and you think your taxes are off, you're going to have a chance to plead your case. The town is preparing to hear tax appeals next month. It's going to happen Friday, July 19th. Council will meet at Town Hall to hear appeals on property tax assessments. According to the town, officials will make corrections and revisions to appeals that they see fit. Right now, the annual tax assessment list is available at Town Hall for property owners to go have a look at.
As Milton keeps growing, here are some potential new developments to look out for. DE Storage is looking to build a self-storage facility on a plot of land on Broadkill Road. That would be next door to where the Food Lion is, and you might remember this, the recently approved McDonald's will be. Planning and Zoning will hear this proposal tomorrow.
Also later this month, Milton is going to talk about creating a path connection for Heritage Creek and Cannery Village developments. You can see the area on your screen right here. The Streets and Sidewalks Committee will have a possible vote on the idea on June 24th.
Let's go ahead and take a live look right now outside into Ocean City. Our First Alert Chief Meteorologist Paul Williams has a look at our forecast. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, Maddie. And right now what we're doing, we're rounding the last leg, the last lap for the spring season as we get ready to jump into the summer season by Thursday. And things change dramatically on that day as well as it pertains to the heat and humidity. Right now, we're relatively mild for us in Rehoboth Beach, currently at 73 degrees, and we're looking for the temperatures to stay in the low 70s for the rest of this evening. Now, we're in the 80s, 87 in Milford and Redden right now, but what it feels like is near 90. Take a look at this. We had a high of 86 degrees today, 10 away from the record, which was set in 1945. But we're looking for big time heat to really kick in for us. And as far as tomorrow is concerned, we're going to hit the 80s by mid-morning. Then we're going to stay in the 80s, but starting to feel more like the 90s. Coming up, we're going to be talking about this serious heat dome that's been affecting the rest of the country. Well, now it's moving into our neighborhood, Maddie.
Thank you, Paul. And now that more people are heading to the beach to enjoy warm weather, here is something to look out for next time you're in Dewey. If you've ever swam near the north end of the beach, there's an area that's caused a lot of safety hazards. According to the town manager, in the ocean there is a storm water runoff pipe from Silver Lake. And during high tides, the pipe and support structure are completely submerged, causing a hazard for swimmers. The town said 3 people have actually been hurt over the years due to this. And now there will be a seasonal hazardous swimming area sign that hopes to stop that.
Staying in Dewey, the town is set to hear some recommendations on a couple different topics this Friday. First, Dewey will hear recommendations on green space. The Charter and Code Committee is looking to find ways to increase requirements for homeowners for tree, grass, and shrub planting on properties. Also, the committee is looking to provide more rules for storm water drainage. They're looking to recommend establishing a requirement that gutters and downspouts be included as part of the construction or renovation of a building.
Here's some road work you need to pay attention to in Milford. It began today. Closures on Route 1 south of Tub Mill Pond Road. That's because guardrails are being installed, and that should last until June 19th.
Heading to Georgetown, Johnson Road between Lawson Road and Avalon Road will be closed starting next Monday. It's for the installation of a crossroad pipe. DelDOT says the road will be closed through July 5th. And of course, like most things, that is weather permitting.
If you're going to be in Ocean City this week, you might want to plan ahead. On June 19th, there will be parking restrictions on Baltimore Avenue between 12th Street and 31st Street. And it's for the Maryland State Firefighters Parade. That's also going to cause 15th and 12th Street between Baltimore and Philadelphia to have restricted parking to make room for all that parade. You know, restrictions will start at 8:30, but the parade should begin at 1.
Over in Berlin, the South Point boat ramp is going to be closed at the start of July. The Worcester County area says the ramp will be closed off for resurfacing July 1st through the 3rd. That ramp is expected to reopen on the 4th of July.
Happening tomorrow in Millville, an opportunity to donate blood for the Red Cross. There will be a drive from 1 to 6 at the community room on Dukes Drive. The Red Cross say donors with blood type O, B, or A are needed. And if you want to participate, you just call the Red Cross for an appointment. And we are just getting started.
Why Denrex says mosquito control is needed. I can tell you I was out there today, and yeah, it is. Ways you can help from home.
Yeah, and that just seems like a rite of passage for the summer season. By the way, summer officially starts for us starting Thursday at about 4:50, where the center of the sun is directly over the Tropic of Cancer, and the longest day of the year is 14 hours and 52 minutes and 32 seconds of daylight. And this is going to kick off some serious heat in our neck of the woods.
But first, how people in Sussex County, they're preparing to endure that very, very hot week ahead. We have their stories in just 60 seconds.
Kickstart your summer with Gateway Subaru, where they have more in-stock Subaru inventory to choose from than other dealers have combined. Get ready for adventure with a 2024 Subaru Outback or Subaru Forester with financing as low as 0.9%. Need more space? Go big with the 2024 Subaru Ascent with financing as low as 2.9%. Electrify your journey in a new 2024 Subaru Solterra with financing as low as 0%. Gateway Subaru, just minutes from the beaches in the heart of Delmarva. Higher standards.
When choosing windows and doors for your home, at Pella, it's your choice. We manufacture maintenance-free vinyl, fiberglass, and wood-clad windows and patio doors, all with lifetime warranties. High performance, energy efficient, and loaded with options to help make your house your home. Industry-first features and benefits make living easier and increase your home's value. Visit our Experience Center or call us today to schedule your free in-home consultation, where we bring the showroom to you.
This is Coast TV News at 6.
Have you been outside? Because it feels like the sun is shining extra bright as this heat wave is upon us.
People in Georgetown were stocking up on water ice packs and sunscreen to prepare for the intense temps. Others say they're just going to get out of the sun altogether.
I have 2 French bulldogs and two boxer dogs, and I watch what they do. And when they go down for a little bit of nap and a little bit of rest, my wife and I follow them because they're the smart ones.
That is a brilliant plan. The American Red Cross tells people to stay hydrated during heat waves by avoiding sugary, caffeinated, and alcoholic drinks. Also, if you are sweating a lot, you want to combine that with snacks, the water. It helps replace the salt and the minerals that you lose in that sweat.
And now we're going to turn to our chief meteorologist, Paul Williams, who gives us a rundown of this week's heat.
Paul, what type of temps are we exactly talking about?
Well, officially, summer kicks off on Thursday, and that's when the worm turns on us in a major way. We need to go over a couple of quick definitions because we're going to be speaking this vernacular to you this week. An excessive heat advisory is when we're watching out for heat index of 100 or more for at least 2 days. Now, when we go into, let's say, a watch, that means we're looking for the event to happen within 24 to 72 hours. It's a little uncertain, but we're still expecting a range between 100 to 104. But then an excessive heat warning means we're looking at 105 or worse, and it's going to happen within the next 12 hours. I bring this up because we have excessive heat warnings from that heat dome that's been making big time national news. Well, now it's moved over the Ohio Valley region and the Northeast, which is partially close to us, of course. So we're looking at heat warnings in some areas. And of course, generally speaking, we have a heat advisory that's encompassing a good portion of the Northeast. And even though we're not officially under a warning here in Sussex County, believe it or not, in Newcastle, we actually have an excessive heat watch that's active for us right now as we speak. So this is why we're looking at this and keeping a close eye on it, because as the summertime begins to kick in for us, we're going to be in the direct path right here where we are of all that heat now that's going to bear down on top of us, and it kicks in big time as early as Thursday. Coming up, we're going to be taking a look at some heat indices according to our forecasting models. Maddie, believe it or not, we're already talking 100s before the work week is done.
Wow, Paul, thank you. And speaking of that, if you want to save money on your power bill, Denrec has a series of workshops to give you tips on how to be more energy efficient. Once they're launched later this year, Denrec says new programs will make up to $66 million available to Delawareans in the form of rebates across a wide range of energy efficiency measures. In Sussex County, there will be a meeting July 20th at the Lewis Public Library.
Here's a look at your golf forecast. Listen, go out there, have fun, beautiful sunny conditions. Take some extra water because it's going to be quite warm. It's going to feel like the 90s. Don't go anywhere. You need to hear about this excessive heat threat this week.
Delmarva's Classic Rock, Big 107.7.
Oh, porches. Hello, aren't you the guy I see on TV, the porch protection guy?
Yeah,
So they're made of marine grade materials that last for years?
Yeah.
And they say I could use my porch all year round?
I think so.
And they keep the dirt, pollen, and rain and wind out? And the custom made right here locally?
They are.
I got to run, but it was really nice talking to you.
Well, it was nice talking to you too.
Call or visit porchprotection.com for your free quote.
Secondhand smoke lingers for hours. And it's killed almost 3 million people since 1964. When you smoke in the house, everyone in the house smokes. So, take it outside. Visit takeitoutside.de.org.
Feeling the summer sizzle? Is it turning your home into a sauna? At FH Fur, we know you can't wait when your AC is down for the count. That's why we're offering same-day service, guaranteed. If we don't make it to you the very same day, you will pay a diagnostic or dispatch fee, plain and simple. So whether your AC is blowing hot air, your thermostat is on the fritz, or your entire system needs replacing, an FH Fur expert technician will bring your comfort back today.
877-CALL-FUR, FHFur.com.
You headed over to the Smith job?
I'm on it, boss.
Already? Didn't you just quote them?
That's how we roll.
All Exteriors has same-day and Saturday appointments to explain options and give you a quote on the spot.
Now your new roofing or siding is installed without delay.
Get your roofing and siding rolling now and take $1,100 off your new exterior or choose 0% financing. Call All Exteriors today for a free inspection. Roofing, siding, gutters, railing, decking, and windows, serving Maryland and Delaware.
Hi, I'm Sussex County farmer Blaine Hitchens, and I plant cover crops to improve my soil health. Cover crops help with nutrient cycling, weed suppression, and also reducing our input costs. I'm also improving water quality and my soils are more productive, increasing my yield and bottom line. Healthy soils produce healthy crops. Cost share signups are going on now. To take advantage of the financial assistance, stop by the Conservation District to enroll in the cover crop cost share program because every acre counts.
Hey, hon.
Are you coming to the job site?
No, I'm a little tied up right now.
I thought you had the next one.
I got the next one.
Morris Home Improvement is your local family and veteran-owned exterior renovation contractor, and we strive to provide the highest quality work with exceptional customer service every time. After this, you got the next one.
Okay, I'm on board with that. Gotta go. Fish on. Serving Sussex County, there's good.
There's better.
And then there's Morris.
Take your favorite radio station with you wherever you go. Download free today.
The models are already letting us know by the end of this work week, we're watching out for 100 heat index or indices, and that's just the kicking off of the summer season. Our tidal health camera in Salisbury, we have winds out of the south at 13 miles per hour with temperatures in the low 80s. Now we'll slip to the 70s under partly to mostly clear skies for tonight. There's an excessive heat watch that's active for Newcastle. I know that's not our immediate area, but I'm trying to give you a feel as to how we are generally in the throngs of that heat. It's a little breezy for us along the Chesapeake Bay area. That's been happening regularly. But you'll notice throughout the entire Northeast, and I know usually I don't pull back this far, but I need you to get the context of the forecast. So we have the trough that's sliding through, and with it being so hot, that allows for a great deal of instability to mickey around with those scattered showers and thunderstorms in the afternoon, particularly the heat of the afternoon. But we're seeing this targeted area here where we're looking for higher intensity of the heat that's going to really target there. Along with that, we have air quality concerns. We can see over towards Salisbury, we're going from good to moderate for us. So we're looking good here in Sussex, but we're looking at moderate concerns for us as far as air quality in our area. And that's usually hand in hand with the heat. We're a little bit warmer than we were just 24 hours ago. We're holding at 87 in Redden, 82 in Milton, and in Lewis, 77 Indian River Inlet. But it feels like 91 in Redden. It feels like 89 right now in Milford. So we're starting to get that heat to crank in. Now let's talk about how hot it's going to be. Thursday afternoon, we're going to see 94 and 92 throughout a good portion of central and western Sussex. That's the heat index. Wednesday, a little bit better in the 80s, but then you jump over to Thursday. We're back into the 90s on Thursday. Friday, we are in the mid-90s, 95, 96, 95. And then there's Saturday. 100, Ellendale, Georgetown, Millsboro, Seaford, 101, Delmar, Salisbury, just as an example. So on the muggy meter, we are going to escalate big time after Thursday when summer officially kicks off. That's what's going to happen there. Here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodeling Extended Forecast. Remember, summer kicks off on Thursday, and you will feel the difference.
Oh, I think we will, Paul. Thank you for that. Did you know that this week is National Mosquito Control Awareness Week? I didn't know that, but I might get my own flag for this. It's to raise awareness that DENREC has showed some tips on how to help control mosquitoes this summer. DENREC says it's important to empty any standing water and to repair holes in doors or window screens, to stop them from getting inside. The agency says control is important because it helps stop mosquito-borne diseases like the Zika virus and West Nile virus from spreading. Time to take another look at our Coast TV poll. Should schools allow the discussion of controversial, sensitive topics in the classroom? It was leaning heavily one way earlier, and it still is yes now at 56%, maybe with guidelines at 39%. No is just at 5%. If you want to go vote on this, it's easy to do. Go to coasttv.com or use our Coast TV mobile app, and we're going to have updated results and new information on this tonight at 11.
The Delmarva Sports Network from the Wawa Studios.
Good evening, sports fans. The Phillies are trying to get back on track tonight as they begin a 3-game set versus the San Diego Padres. The top squad in the NL East, Philadelphia, is coming off an 8-3 loss to Baltimore last night. On the other side, San Diego sits at second in the NL West and aiming to break a 3-game skid. The Phillies have knocked off the Padres in 3 games so far this season. First pitch is at 6:40 p.m. To the Maryland Supreme Summer League, high school basketball action is back live on BSN. Right now, the Cats from Del Mar are taking on Aaron's Pocomoke. The Cats are led by Dustin Peterson, while a top returner for Aaron's Pocomoke is Jameer Roberts. The second game of the night at 7:15, Groove City from Cambridge South Dorchester faces Jays from Seaford. And at 8:15, Royals from Delmarva Christian meets up with the Hilltoppers from Snow Hill. Check out highlights tonight on The Final Score at 10:30 p.m. That'll do it for sports. Have a great night.
Soaring Over the Shore is sponsored by Morse Roofing and Siding.
Beautiful and blue, the Delaware Bay is home to many coastal economies and communities and helps the region as well.
As many as 30 species of shorebirds visit the Delaware Bay in the spring, and the beaches, mudflats, and marshes on the coast help feed Delaware's ecology. The Delaware Bay is also a peaceful home for those wanting to live on the water, but maybe without the boardwalk crowds. Denrick says the entire Delaware Bay shoreline runs from Peapatch Island near Delaware City all the way down to Lewis. And the bay apparently is recognized as an area of, quote, global ecological significance. Tourists and locals love the Delaware Bay's gentle waves and the tranquil spirit that you can't see on a map, but feel by simply being here.
Spring is fading fast. No more waiting. It's time to get the deck of your dreams started. Paul Davis will design, build, or resurface any size deck with the highest quality materials.
Our AZAC decks are scratch, fade, and insect resistant with a lifetime warranty. We'll bring the showroom to you, provide you same-day estimates, handle permitting, and guide you through the HOA approvals.
Save big. Enjoy 20% off plus a $1,000 gift card free towards outdoor furniture from Donway when you invest in your new deck. Call Paul Davis for a free estimate.
Weather is sponsored by Paul Davis Restoration, your storm damage experts, here to help now.
Your roof is the first line of defense against the elements, but is ready for the next storm? If it's time for a new roof, call Hershey Exteriors. As a GAF Master Elite contractor, we offer the industry's best warranty. Our roofs come with a Golden Pledge 50-year warranty on materials and a 25-year workmanship warranty that is backed by GAF. Call Hershey Exteriors, your trusted roofing pros, and get 0% financing for 12 months because life is sweeter with Hershey Exteriors.
Carrington Raceway and Casino and Bet Rivers have come together to give you Delaware's must-play online casino and sportsbook, featuring hundreds of exciting slots and table games. Plus, with non-stop sports betting action, you'll know you're where winners play. Sign up now and we'll cover 24 hours of casino losses up to $250, or get a second chance sports bet up to $250. Bet Rivers and Harrington Raceway and Casino. It's where winners play. Download the app today.
Enjoy your summer. Go maintenance-free with Coastal Bath today.
The jacuzzi tub in there, they were all outdated, and now they're very modern.
Coastal Bath actually did an excellent job. We love to show it off when our friends and family come because we're so proud of it.
It's Coastal Bath's annual sizzling summer savings. Enjoy $2,000 off or no payments, no interest for 18 months.
It's very easy with Coastal Bath.
With countless 5-star reviews, call Coastal Bath today for your free estimate.
This summer, pack your bags and head to Ocean City, Maryland for free family fun all summer long. Watch beach movies, build sandcastles, and gaze at colorful kites, all completely free. Bust a move from the beach to the bay with beach dance parties, Sunset Park party nights, and Sundays in the park with fireworks, all completely free. Enjoy arts and crafts, discover Ocean City's history, and be in awe of acrobatic stunts at the circus, all completely free. So get going. Family memories are waiting to be made in Ocean City, Maryland. Plan your trip now at OCOcean.com.
WRDE First Alert Weather, brought to you by Ocean City, Maryland.
Tomorrow, Cape Henlopen State Park will have a dolphin watch where you can look for bottlenose dolphins and find out why they swim within sight of our beaches. That's $6 a person. It starts at 9 a.m.
The excessive heat watch that's right now in Newcastle likely to spread south towards Kent and Sussex County later this week as that heat begins to spread for the start of summer. You can keep up with your forecast by calling our weather line, sponsored by Baird Mandela's Brutset and Federico. Finally, here's a look at your Paul Davis Restoration Home Remodel exclusive 10-day forecast. Summer kicks off on Thursday along with that heat.
Well, thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News at 6.
For more news, more local weather, download our Coast TV News app.
The NBC Nightly News is up next.
And we're going to see you later tonight for Coast TV News at 11. Have a great evening.